Hi guys, we're Fast Times and you're watching Music Scene Toronto. I'm Gavino, I play guitar.
I'm Justin, I play guitar and I sing.
I'm Brody, I play bass and I sing as well.
And I'm also Justin, and I play drums.
Based out of St. Catharines, Ontario.
Katy City, baby.
I mean, there's that movie, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I don't think it actually came from that, but I just like how Fast Times sound.
I think it came more out of
Sounded.
a necessity for a band name.
Yeah,
more
we
than-
we used to be called the Traps, and then we just sat around my living room the one day, and just started shooting out band names. You had some pretty greasy band names, some pretty bad,
Real greasy.
real greasy. But we ended up, settling on Fast Times. It was just one of those things you just kind of just kept spitballing, right? And went from there.
I would say a good year, maybe a year and a half or so.
At least,
As
yeah.
Fast Times? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The love for music. Well, we kind of all went to the same like music studio together, taking lessons
And teaching.
after. So we kind of just gained a lot of chemistry, just always being around each other and jamming. And, sometimes we come over and hang out, and write some stuff, and eventually it just formed into something. And we decided that, hey, this sounds awesome, and let's be a band.
Yeah, I think we all wanted to kind of make something of like our musicianship and kind of create a bunch of music that we could call our own. So I think that's definitely a big part of it too.
I was thinking about this the other day. So I think it's sort of like if like Weezer's Blue album came out in 2020, just like kind of like a more like indie rock, but like not like hardcore punk or anything, but yeah, that's
Amen.
That's very accurate.
Yeah, that's a great call.
Yeah. I always kind of like thought about it as like elements of like really modern indie mixed with like the vibes from like 90s 2000s like alt rock, and kind of those two different generations mixed together kind of.
It's a wild card process,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, it kind of depends. Sometimes I'll just be writing down some lyrics, and then Brody or Justin will come to practice with a progression or a riff, and we'll kind of swap and see what works. Sometimes it literally is just a progression, and then we go home and see if we can put some lyrics to it or a melody to it. But yeah, I think if we look at the song, all our songs in the album, they've all had different kind of beginnings in terms of how we went about writing.
Yeah, I mean, like we have like a Facebook group chat going where we just sort of like send videos to each other of like just playing an idea that came to mind on the guitar. But yeah, most come from the guitar first, and then like a melody is sort of birthed out of that. But yeah, I and then we each kind of take turns writing lyrics, and I mean, just sort of bring a tune, and then this guy just like, I don't know, he's just
Crushes it.
just the machine that goes and throws throws some drums.
Yeah,
behind it.
beat on the spot. Just has
Yeah, the perfect drum beat.
It's great, yeah, man. Like, with any of the songs we write, the vibe will feel like decent initially, but then I mean you just sort of elevate it by doing what you do, man. It's so like everyone contributes to the songwriting process for sure.
Yeah, you know what they say: good drummer, good band. If I didn't discover music, man, when I was a kid, I really wanted to be a firefighter. So I probably would have followed through with that. Honestly, man. Yeah, if I didn't discover guitar or music, damn, for sure.
I went to business school and I have a job in marketing, so I'd probably just keep doing that. Just kind of focused on that because I'm doing double time right now. So
I mean, I'm just sort of doing music full time, like in everything that I do. So I mean, yeah, I don't really know what I do if never picked up the guitar or picked up the bass or anything. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I can't really say I'm doing music full time right now as I am working full time, but that's a goal I'm trying to like work towards, and I'm hoping to go to school sometime soon. But so if it wasn't for music, I really couldn't tell you what else I'd be pursuing. I kind of suck at everything else, and like I don't feel like there's much there else out there for me. So definitely, I think this is what I was meant to do.
You're perfect to me. Brody spoke to it earlier. Definitely Weezer is kind of like a common favorite, really Weezer. But me myself, I kind of idolize Jack White as a musician, so I definitely look to him for his inspiration in my playing and kind of songwriting as well. But any kind of modern band in the indie music scene, if I like something I hear from them that kind of like impacts me and I kind of like resonate with, then I kind of apply or take inspiration from those kinds of songs and incorporate it into my songwriting as well.
Yeah, I mean, a good variety. You know, of course, the OGs, the Beatles are a big influence. But you could even say, yeah, if you come today, I'm a big Foo Fighters fan, big Dave Grohl guy. And then even now, like, there's a lot of great bands out there, like, Black Keys, Glorious Sons, even now. Shout out to the Canadian bands. But yeah, there's a wide variety, even Springsteen, in terms of lyrics. Big hero of mine.
Yeah, I really look up to like Theo Katzman and more recently Ron Sexsmith as songwriters. I think they're extremely talented songwriters, both like lyrically and harmonically and melodically. They're just next level in my eyes. But yeah, definitely Theo Katzman. Yeah, Weezer. I mean, Bon Iver. All that sort of stuff. Really dig.
I guess like mostly, we're talking drum wise. I guess like my only biggest musical inspirations are all like go back to the drums. The first ever band, like my favorite band of all time is Porcupine Tree, and their drummer Gavin Harrison was like the first drummer that made a big impact on me. And then I listened prog rock made up like most of my what I listened to throughout like all of high school, and that really shaped my playing. But more recently, like players like Nate Smith and like Anderson .Paak and Chris Dave have been more of like what I look to for inspiration, like Ari Honig. And yeah, I've been looking more at those guys most recently. They've been making a big impact on me.
Fall 2020, baby. Fall 2020. Yeah, we've been in the studio. I mean, things got shut down because of coronavirus. Of course, we weren't able to be in the studio, but we're back in there finishing up the album. So fall 2020 there will be a full length Fast Times album.
Yeah.
I think I mean they're more Niagara band, but they sort of come to Toronto every once in a while. I mean, the Ferns are stellar. They're great guys, and they write some great music, but it's all like tongue-in-cheek, and they've got a great just a great sort of like personality to them. Yeah.
Another favorite Niagara band we like to play with is I guess they just changed their name to Real Kevin. We love having them around at our shows on the bill, and they're a really fun band as well. Nice sound to them.
I would have to give a quick shout out to like probably my favorite local Toronto band is Ready the Prince. They're kind of like they're like a post-hardcore type of band, and they came to St. Catherine. They came to Warehouse, a music venue back in St. Catharines a little while ago, and I just went and saw them, and they were terrific. They were so tight live, and they were just like so enchanting to listen to. And so I saw them again in Toronto, and like ever since that, they've been one of my favorite local bands to go and see. So I'd give a quick shout out to them.
Oh, and of course the Dirty Nil.
Ooh.
That just popped in my head.
Yeah, good old Hamilton guys.
Yeah, the Dirty Nil. Yeah, those guys are rocking.
We don't know them, but they're amazing.
Oh, I wish we did.
Dirty Nil, if you need an opener. we'll do it, man. We'll do it.
Hands down. We'll be performing Annie Hall and Gray.
Yeah, both songs are going to be coming out on the upcoming album. So, I guess. I mean, as of right now, it's probably where you'll hear it first is here, but up until then, it's exclusively here.
Excellent.
It was great, man. They've got some stellar gear, great space to record. All the guys were super easy to get along with, and yeah, it just sort of went very smoothly. It was good.
Yeah, very good at what they do.
Yeah, the producer knows his stuff, made it sound great,
Yeah.
and we're looking forward to hearing it.
Cheers.
Yes, definitely. It's in a way it's really helped us. It's helping us in our releasing process for the new album. It's good to kind of get in the groove of things and kind of set up the release by recording these exclusive tracks for you, so you can see them and kind of gauge what the album will be like aside from our first two singles, which could be found on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, as For You Kid.
Everything out there.
Yeah, I just want to say like the main thing that stuck out to me was how like much of a welcoming atmosphere it was, and so I think for bands that are just kind of starting to try and get some exposure and trying to like lead their music outside of just like their practice spaces, this is a really good start for like a welcoming and just like overall easy thing to get used to and get that out there.